Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you all. My name is Amal Mukhtar. We are still covering the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in the World Government Summit. With Egypt as the guest of honor, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is taking part in the World Government Summit that kicked off in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, on Monday. President al-Sisi arrived in Abu Dhabi on Sunday and was received at the airport by United Arab Emirates President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Upon his arrival, the two Arab leaders highlighted the distinguished Egyptian-Emirati relations, saying that continuous consultations between the two countries contribute to the stability of the Arab world and the Middle East. World leaders are convening in the World Government Summit to review current and future challenges and also to figure out strategic plans and to create solutions to guide global policies. Also, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on Monday said that Dubai's progress in an inspiring development model for the region, hailing the distinguished invitation extended to Egypt in order to attend the World Government Summit as a guest of honor. The meeting with United Arab Emirates Vice President, Prime Minister and Governor of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the President said Egypt is taking part in the summit with the high-ranking delegation in appreciation of deep relations linking Egypt and the United Arab Emirates. The presidential spokesperson Councillor Ahmed Fahmi said that Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, for his part, welcomed President al-Sisi's visit to the United Arab Emirates, stressing that the Emirati people highly appreciated the roles of Egypt's government and people. And to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with our guest, engineer Mostafa Wali, economic expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, Engineer Wali, the participation of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi today in the World Government Summit and with Egypt as the guest of honor. Give us your insight concerning the significance of this, please.
Now, first of all, I wish the best to come out of such meeting on such level, because Egypt to be the guest of honor for that very important summit, which is held every yearly, and the presence of the Excellency President Sisi in response to this kind invitation of our friends and brothers in UAE, and for such very distinguished and very important gathering of too many governments over the world are there represented, and even some presidents are there. And the topics discussed there is actually very important, because it's discussing the future of the common work between governments. For the most important thing is the development, and also some other things, but the most important thing is the development. Of course, the development is a very important topic, especially for us here in Egypt, and it's a good chance to show those who will be there and to get a direct knowledge of the intentions and the plans and the strategies of Egypt for such important issue, which we are working for it very hard. It's the development of Egypt in the context of the cooperation of all the world. You know, we are extended to cooperate with all the world for this purpose, and of course it will be mutual interest, and it will be mutual benefit for both who are participating in this. Very interesting, actually.
Yes, Engineer Wali, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is expected to present the development model of Egypt in this summit. So how do you see the importance of this how do you see this participation by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi with Egypt, the guest of honor, in getting all the attendees attending the summit to get to know more about the development model that Egypt have done?
Yeah, this will be a very good chance and a very esteemed platform where Egypt can display and can present to the world its plans for development and achievement over the years, of at least the last 4 or 5 years, and the climax which we are reaching now when it comes to our achievement and what we are looking for in a very difficult situation for the whole world, including our Egypt. And in this case, the meetings there, it will involve a lot of top class and world class people when it comes to economy, when it comes to science, when it comes to technology. And there will be a chance actually to scrutinize a lot of ideas where it can help in this case that we show the world what we are planning, and then it means that we are open to cooperate with the whole world on bilateral relations and even on collective relations basis, I mean. And
Yes.
in this case, being there actually in such a meeting and with such invitation being guest of honor, that in itself shows how important Egypt for the area and for the world when it comes to cooperation between, let's say, the whole people, the whole countries in this case. Not only the Middle East, but look who are the participants there. It's the whole world there, more or less.
Yes, Engineer Wali, as the spokesperson, presidential spokesperson, said that the president is expected, or his visit includes several meetings with a number of economic and financial officials who are participating in this summit. Give us your insight concerning the importance of these meetings, or the sideline meetings that is going to take place between President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and the number of economic and financial officials there.
Yes, I have read and I have seen that there will be, it's already there, a very distinguished delegation from the Egyptian side covering all our aspects, of economy and many things. And in this case, with this experts and the president himself is there, this is a golden chance actually to have similar and, bilateral and multilateral discussions concerning many topics important to our economy and to our development in many other areas, and even on the political level. Direct face-to-face meetings in a good environment, in a very friendly environment, and being invited to that level, and at that level, this is actually great. I mean, I'm very optimistic that we can get a lot as Egypt with the presence of His Excellency President Sisi and many officials from our side, from the economic and political and scientific, where it's a golden chance actually, and I'm very, very impressed that we are there, and our delegation is headed by Mr. Sisi, the president himself, which shows the importance of such a meeting, which is really important.
Yes, so the meeting is a great opportunity for discussing the common work between governments. What do we expect, or would be the outcome in your point of view?
The outcome of such meetings, you mean?
What are your expectations?
Yeah. Look, I have to be very optimistic. We should be optimistic because it's no other way. I mean, to have a meeting and getting together, and the people who are concerned with the progress and the development must share, of course, all the positives for cooperation. So I expect that at least, there will be more exposure for new ideas, for development, and for a lot of progress, especially in the scientific and in the economic side. And meanwhile, discussing deeply, the problems facing the world now at large. This could be a very important session. And it's a good chance that such discussions can be held. The positive of this, at least, that everybody is talking frankly in front of the whole world, that how is he feeling, how is he doing, how is he thinking of developing, how he's thinking of solving the problems of the world which are facing now, which we are facing together now.
Yes. So, Engineer Wali, the President stressed his keenness on reviewing the most important strategies of the government on the economic and the developmental levels within the current global crisis that the whole countries are facing. So Egypt, during the challenges it faced, which also faced all other countries around the world, Egypt was very successful, for example, to face the coronavirus pandemic. Was able also to overcome as much as it could the repercussions of the Russia-Ukraine war. So we'd like to shed more light on this point, please.
Well, now if we just 2 years ago, we, according to the international renowned organization from the IMF and World Bank and other institutions, the performance of the Egyptian economy and the Egyptian policies at large were very positive, including even the figures itself when it comes to the annual growth rate. Then all of a sudden we have this pandemic, corona, and not only us, the whole world. Then we were affected like the whole world. But thank God we more or less managed to overcome the drastic repercussions of such pandemic because of what we have been achieving before. And then we get through this. Of course, everybody was suffering and the effect was there, the negative effect all over the world. And then all of a sudden there comes something which affected also the world again, with this disputes and war in Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, and its repercussion when it comes, of course, to the chain of supply chains for a lot of important things, including the wheat and the skyrocketing price cost, especially in wheat, and then this will affect any country, and we are one of these countries because we were affected like many other countries with the problem of supply chains. That's actually the direct effect of the repercussion of what happened there in Russia, in Europe in general.
Yes.
But anyway, maybe we are affected by sure. We are faced, the president himself acknowledged this. We know about it. We are living it more in a way or another. But the most important thing, how we can sustain this until we get out of it, like many people are looking for this. So let's hope cooperation can help in this, eliminating the reasons behind it, which
Yes.
mainly, of course, the disturbance in Europe now.
Yes. Engineer Wali, what is the importance of this summit being held in the United Arab Emirates? What is the importance of this for Egypt, as the Emirates is one of the most important partners for Egypt in the field of investment. So the partnership that is taking place since years ago, and the very good affairs and relations that witnessed a great leap since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office. We'd like to shed light on this point, please.
Yeah, it goes without saying, it's a fact that our brothers and friends in United Arab Emirates, have shown their keen and sincere desire and readiness to help in the tough times and even in the good times. And the most important thing is that investment is the most important thing for people like us here in Egypt. Investment in many fields of economy and industry and agriculture. And I'm very happy that they have very good ranking when it comes to investment in Egypt. And the invitation addressed to President Sisi to be the guest of honor and Egypt to be the guest of honor in this meeting is a proof of the keen desire and the seriousness and the eagerness and the real feelings for the Egyptian country, for the Egyptian people, from our dear brothers and friends in United Arab Emirates.
Yes, I thank you very much for your valuable information. Thank you for your time, Engineer Mostafa Wali, economic expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, I really had the pleasure to be with you during this hour. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Please stay tuned for more updates coming up in Nile TV International.
Egypt opens up to the world. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi meets with world leaders.